First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Greer. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Bears.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Greer. And Robinson with a big catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Lions' 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Greer. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. Will get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Greer on first down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
2-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stafford going to give it to Swift. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ray Swift, the ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 39, Stafford. Open man has got it there, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Lions nothing.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4 down.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. He bought him. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Greer on third down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets them 8.
Second and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stafford now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Johnson on the carry.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the deep pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Back to the running game with Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. You're stuck with me in this one. He's miles away and smiling. And happy. They're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to the air. Greer on second down. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down, Bears.
First down, Greer. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Oh, they'll let Kirk try and run. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford. Oh, he'll let that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now a 1st down throw. Greer. Open man, here's Foster. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff, now Greer. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jamie Collins, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Greer operating from the gun. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Good for a line.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At the 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Stafford looks to throw again. As he throws there, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 19-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hauschka now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Bears.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Michel. And Michel will have the first down and more. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down.
Off-play action, Greer. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, screenplay, Johnson. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And 8.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the end zone, Stafford throwing. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree.
Yes. Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Now Stafford. To the right and complete to Galloway. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
10 at the 37-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he stopped immediately there. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
2nd and 10 at the Bears' 37-yard line.
2nd and 10. Now it's Swift. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Lions 21, Bears 14.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And Justin Coleman brings him down. Greer now to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now Greer. And he's got Miller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A play fake. Now Greer to throw. He's going to let it fly. At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big pickup of 38. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Today's final score, Lions 21.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish.